let's start SQL interview questions. Important questions is first question. What is the difference between SQL and MySQL? And 10 important questions in SQL. So, what are the different subset of SQL? Okay. And what do you mean by DBMS? And another question is what are its different type of SQL? And fourth questions, what do you mean by table and field in a SQL? What are join in SQL? And mm, sixth is uh, what is the difference between char chair and where chair? Second data type in SQL, uh, as well as what is the primary key. Oh. And eighth questions are what are constants. And ninth questions, uh, what is the difference between uh, delete and truncate statement? And 10th questions, what is the unique key? So let us start SQL uh, questions. So first questions, what is different between SQL and MySQL? Okay. Uh, SQL is a standard language which is standard for a structured query language. Okay, based on English language. Great. And MySQL is a database management system like DBMS. SQL is a code the relational data which use for accessing and managing database. Okay. And MySQL is a RDB, means a relational database management system, such as a SQL Server, Informix, etc. Second questions, what are the different subset of SQL? Okay, subset, meaning of subset. Subset is a data defined language DDL. It is a follow of performance various operation on the data such as the uh, create, alter, and delete objects like any part of table, create a table. So DDL data definition language. So create a uh, create a table. Alter, meaning of alter is like delete and delete. So next point, data manipulation language, DML. Okay, it allow you to access and multipulate data. It help you to insert, update, delete, and retrieve. Retrieve means again execute data from the database. Data control language DCL. It allow to control access to database. Allow access, control access the database. Example of grant, revoke access, permissions. Permission means allow the work in database. So mm, third questions. Today is only 10 questions. Again, uh, tomorrow 10 questions. Again, this questions interview questions is 100 questions in a PDF. So third question is what do you mean by DBMS, and what are the different type? So database management system is a DBMS software application, like of database management system is a software application that interact with the user application and the data itself, capture and analyze the data, database structure, collection of data. Okay, so a DVMS allow to user, okay, interact with a database. The data stored in the data in case modify, retrieve and deleted, and can be any type like a string number, image, etc. There are two type of DBMS. First type, relational database management system. The data is stored in a relational database, example of MySQL. Second uh, type of database, non-relational database management system. There are no concept of relations, tuples and attribute, example of MongoDB. Okay, let's move the next question in the SQL interview questions. So fourth questions, what is RDBMS, relational database management system? How is it different from DBMS? A DBMS, a database management system. DBMS management system application features that allow IT professionals and others to develop, edit, administrator, and interact with relations database. Most commercial relation database management system is a structured query language (SQL) to access their database, which is stored in the form of table. The RDBMS is most widely used the database system in a businesses all over the world. It offers a stable means of storing and retrieving massive amounts of data. Databases is a general hold collection of data that many access is used to other application. The develop administrations and use the database performance are all supported by database management system. All supported means all type of data, file, a string, character, symbol, image, many of data. A relational database management system, RDBMS, is a type of database management system. RDBMS one type, DBMS one type. Stored in data raw basis table structure, row and column basis structure in a link related to data concepts. And RDBMS contains function that ensure the data security, agency integrity, and consistency. This is not the same as the file store utilized by databases management system. The following uh, the following are some further distinctions between database management system and a relation database management system. The number of users who are permitted to utilize the system. A DBMS can only handle one user at a time, meaning of DBMS only use of one user, one system, one time. But where is RDBMS user can handle number of users like hardware and software specifications in a comparison to an RDBMS. A DBMS required follower software and hardware amount of information. RDBMSs can handle any country of data, sorry, any quantity of data. Okay, any quantity of data, any quantity of data, lakh, crore, million, trillion, and enormous whereas DVMSs is limited to a small amounts. DVMSs are limited to a small amount information. Okay, the structure of databases. The structure of database structure hierarchical format in DVMS, whereas an RDBMS uses a table with mm, are limited small amounts. Sorry, uses a table headers that the same column name and row that hold the associate value. Implementation uh, aside principle. The automate atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability aside concept is not used. ACID means atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability concept is not used at DBMS's data stored. RDBMS on the data hand use a side model organize their data ensured consistency. Databases data distributed means uh, like 2 and 4 persons distribute half and half part wise 50% first person and second person is the 50%, so means distributed. Okay, and program are the manage DBMS how to manage focus keeping database and present within the computer network system, but RDBMS help manage relation between incorporated table data. Okay, normalization of database in supported uh, RDBMS can be normalized put sorry but DBMS cannot normalize. What is a self join? Self join means of a single person, uh, only a single join. How to join? Join a single join type of join can use to connect two table. As a result, it is a honorary relationship. Each row of the table attached to itself and other row of same table in a self join. As a result, self join mostly use combine and compare row from the same database table. What is the select statement? Meaning of select statement. A select statement is a common gets zero or more row from one or more databases. One or more yani one or more database or view. The most frequent data multiple DML command select in a most applications select a query, define a result set, but not how to calculate it because SQL is a declarative programming language. Declarative meaning of direct uh, yes and no programming language. What are some common calculus used with select query in SQL? The following some frequent SQL clues used in conjunction with a select query. First, where order by group by having. Meaning of where clause in SQL where clause is used to filter record the required depending on certain criteria. Group by SQL is group entities. What is our unions and intersect commands? Union operator is combine the result. Combine means plus one. Combine the result two table while also removing duplicate entities. Okay. Minius operator is return row from the first query but not from the second query. Before running entity and entire of above SQL statements. Okay. Ninth questions. What is the curious? How to use cursor after any variable declaration. Declare a cursor. A select statement must always be duplicated with the cursor defined. To define to start a result set, move a cursor over a before obtaining row from the result set of the open statement must executed to retrieve and go to the next row. The result set of use Fetch meaning of search, again search. Fetch, finding a data command. Fetch means finding a data. To distribute a cursor to the close command. Finally, use the delocated delocated command to remove cursor, define to free up the resources connected with it. Last questions. What a list of different type of relationship in SQL. There are different type of relation in the database. How many type? Many different type. One to one to many, many to many, self refreshing relationship. Okay, one to one. Meaning of one to one. This is a connection between two table. First table, second table, which each record in one table correspondent the maximum of one record in other. And one to many meaning of one computer send the mail five persons. And many to one, many meaning of many uh, people of five people and send to one person mail, like that. So this is a most frequent connection, which is the record one table to one table is linked to several record. Okay, in another, many to many meaning of the uh, this is used to when defining a relationship that require several instant instance on each side. Meaning of this used to when define a relationship required several entrants in the which a side. Self refreshing relationship. Self refreshing relationship, when a table has declare a connection itself. This is the method to employ. Thank you. So today end class will be tomorrow. Start next interview questions. What is OLTP? OLTP, meaning of OLTP, and what is the difference between OLTP and OLAP? So, how to create a empty table with the same structure and another tables, and use same time a practical use of commands. So, thank you for watching.